wants a woman that is what? Filthy rich. My sister, even if you are multi-billionaire, you don't have to contribute to the bills of the house. أتعرفون هذا? Sometimes I use this card with non-Muslims, they get shocked. Really? I want to get married to a Muslim man? She says that. That is our Sharia. You don't have to pay a single penny. It is the man who should be what? Covering all of the expenses and the bills of the house. Great Mufassirin from amongst the companions said, you have Abdullah ibn Abbas and also Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. From the greatest of the Mufassirin, so much so that Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu ta'ala anhu says, ما من آية في كتابنا إلا وأنا أعلم أين نزلت وفيما نزلت. There's not a verse in the Quran except that I know where it came down and what it came down for. And if I knew that someone was more knowledgeable than me of the Quran, I would have taken a riding animal, a riding beast, and gone to him. He's saying that there isn't an act of worship that a woman can worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with more than her sticking to the house. And also having taqwa of Allah Azza wa Jal. My sister, you have to understand that there is an agenda to strip you of your haya. Have you guys heard of the Rockefeller family? Who's the Rockefeller family, brothers and sisters? Does anybody know?
Central bank owners. They own mostly central banks and BlackRock CEOs.
Jameel, let me read out to you guys what Google says. The Rockefeller family is an American industrial, political, and banking family that owns one of the world's largest fortunes. To some degree, my brothers and my sisters, they control what happens. Because money talks. Money gives you power. أليس كذلك? Do you guys want to know what David Rockefeller mentioned, one of the members of this family? He says, we started and funded the women's movement so we could tax both sexes. So we could tax both sexes. He's not done. Look what he says. That way, we could put women to work and take their children to control. They just use these women, just so they can mess around with our children. The schools, my beloved brothers and sisters, and the universities, and I thank Allah Azza wa Jalla that He gave me the opportunity to go to university. I was studying civil engineering at Loughborough University. It gave me a very good idea of what happens on the ground. It is a breeding ground for kufr and shirk. This is when I was going there. However, now it's a breeding ground for other things as well. Converting your children into what? LGBTQ plus Y. The other day I got a message, somebody saying an A and an I has been added on as well. QRST, UNV, W, X, Y, and Z. Every other day there's something being added on. To become apologetics, right, emphasizes, or should I say sympathizes, of whatever is being propagated. They come home polluted. Is it rocket science to realize, my brothers and my sisters, why children are so confused? Is it rocket science to understand? Wallahi, it's not. And then sometimes what happens, you see, right? The parent gets angry the moment the child starts asking questions. Why is this dad? Why is this mom? Why are you getting angry for? If you have the knowledge and you are well equipped, you'll just what? Debunk some of that which is coming out of his mouth in a very systematic, logical way, right? Substantiated with that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down. Pretty simple. All that which is required is for you to equip yourself. The parent gets angry and then says, oh, he's got jinn. Let me take him to the Raqi. No, he doesn't have jinn. He just doesn't know. Does that make sense, my brothers and sisters? So the fact now that the roles have reversed, some men even think, you know what, it's better for me to marry a woman that is filthy rich, so I don't have to work. Ya man adalla nafsah. Oh, you has humiliated himself. Even the scholars in their books of fiqh, they speak about suitability. You're a talib ilm, student of knowledge that doesn't have much. Is it a good idea to marry a woman who is extremely rich? High maintenance. When I just came back from I was in Australia, right? Just came back. I asked some of the brothers, Somali brothers, right? Why don't you marry these Lebanese sisters? There's a lot of Lebanese here. Because high maintenance. Won't be able to keep up with it. In Saudi Arabia, we have a joke. I'm not going to mention their ethnicity, but brothers, they tend to shy away from marrying certain types of sisters because they make the joke, every week you'll be going to the mall. High maintenance. Does that make sense, my brothers and my sisters? Why am I mentioning all of this? There was a reason. The roles have been reversed. He wants a woman that is what? Filthy rich. My sister. Even if you are multi-billionaire, you don't have to contribute to the bills of the house. أتعرفون هذا? Sometimes I use this card with non-Muslims, they get shocked. Really? I want to get married to a Muslim man? She says that. That is our Sharia. You don't have to pay a single penny. It is the man who should be what? Covering all of the expenses and the bills of the house. She wants to pay willingly to help him out, no problem. But is it a duty upon her? La abadan, it's not.